After this, Evangelist called aloud to the heavens for confirmation of what he had said, and immediately words and fire came out of the mountain under which poor Christian stood. This made the hair of his neck stand up. These are the words that came forth: "All who rely on observing the law are under a curse, for it is written, 'Cursed is everyone who does not continue to obey all these commands that are written in the book of the law.'" Christian now expected nothing but death, and began to cry out woefully. He even cursed the time when he met with Mr. Worldly Wiseman, calling himself 1,000 fools for hearkening to his false counsel. He also was greatly ashamed to think that this man's worldly advice, coming only from human reasoning, should so easily prevail with him, as to cause him to forsake the right way. Christian then spoke to Evangelist with great earnestness: "Sir, is there any hope for me? May I now go back, and then proceed through the narrow gate? Or shall I be abandoned in shame, because of my waywardness? I am sorry I hearkened to this man's false counsel. Can my sin ever be forgiven?" Then said Evangelist to him, "Your sin is very great, for by it you have committed two evils: you have forsaken the right way, to tread in forbidden paths. Yet the man at the narrow gate will still receive you. Only take heed that you never again turn aside, lest you perish in your disobedience, for God's anger can flare up in an instant." Then Christian committed himself to return to the narrow way. Evangelist then kissed him, and encouraged him with a smile, commending him to God's safe keeping. So Christian went on with haste, and did not speak to anyone along the way. And if anyone addressed him, he would not hearken to their counsel. He traveled like one who was treading on forbidden and dangerous ground, and could never feel himself safe, until he was back on the narrow way, which he had left to follow Mr. Worldly Wiseman's false advice.